Now I see why you came down to the surface. Alright, I understand you, but Karan Ramses taking over the post of Ava is pretty annoying. The home country might have had some special reasons. Yeah, obviously. But perhaps there is still a chance of success. You and I, who used to be called Elements at the Commander's Training School, Jugend, are both here. Hope you are right. By the way, she is still... According to Faye, there was a female aide on Carr's side, and he said that she had indigo blue eyes and hair. So it must be her. So, all the old Elements members are on the surface world now. I guess so. Hyuga, to be honest with you, she scares me. She scares me too. She's terrifying. She supports Carr and is kind to anyone. I know that very well. But sometimes I felt a strange fear in her that bothers me more than Carr being in this land. That cannot be true. Not in her. Yeah, I don't want to believe it either. But don't you remember how I could always sense these things quite accurately? Right. By the way, have you told the young one yet? No, not yet. I don't want him to worry until we know exactly what Solaris's objectives really are. But I have to tell him eventually, though. Anyway, Hyuga, have you gotten any information? Not really. I left there before going into the center section. Faye! Oh, it's you, Bart. Don't scare me. Sorry, Dari. Sorry, Dari? It sounds like Sig and your doctor friend know each other pretty darn well. Sig. Damn, I thought I knew everything about that guy. When did Doc get back? I'll complete the remaining checks on board. I'll leave the rest up to you, Mason.
As you wish. I will have the honor of accompanying the others.
Bartholomew, healthy as ever, I hope. Yeah, how's the town? Since we got word several days ago that there might be an army advancing from the royal capital, the sect's representatives have been in discussion. What have they come up with? For now, they just plan to improve the local defense. Also, anti-Shakan people have been gathering here, probably because they heard about what's going on. That's reassuring? Yes. However, the residents are starting to feel uneasy. People are starting to take refuge up north in the mountains. Can't blame them. By the way, how's Marguerite? Better than we thought, but I know she was in a lot of grief. Marguerite, I'm so glad you're safe.
Thanks.
All the townspeople are overjoyed by the Great Mother's return.
Wow, it's been such a long time since I left here.
Well, first of all, we should accompany Marguerite up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason?
Goodness gracious me! And to think that little Miss Marguerite was finally able to return here. It is so awfully moving.
Hey, pull yourself together, old man.
Forgive me. How terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go back and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Marguerite up to see the sisters. Excuse me now.
Ooh. Reduced weight a bit? Weight does absolutely nothing. Hello, Grandma.
Hey, aren't you the young master? Hey, you.
Huh? Ah. It's Bartholomew. Are you doing well? Good enough. Don't try to overdo it. Hey, are those your friends back there?
That's not actually his grandma. He just called her, Oba-san, and, I guess calling her old lady would sound too rude in English, but that's not actually his grandma.
Yeah, Faye and Citan. Friends of the young master are friends of ours. Take your time and look around. Thanks.
Young master, the old man from the gunroom sent me here for supplies. If you want, I can also get gear parts you may need. Just tell me. Whoa! Good preparations. If that's the case, please get the parts we need. Alright, nothing new. Looking for... Lifestone? Ooh. Double support effect times? What do you mean by double support effect times? Might regret that. Oh god, I thought you meant something else by that, and I was really worried. How's Bledevik? It's under martial law, so it's gotten progressively harder to contact our agents in the city. According to the info we finally got just a while ago, there's no major activity. We think they've found some reason to attack and are getting ready now.
The possibility exists.
However, I've heard that Shakan's power base in the capital is eroding away. He's probably weaker than we thought. Anyway, it happened and we're committed now. I feel the same way. Now that I think about it, 12 years ago, ever since the coup d'etat by Shakan, there's been a lot of tension in our country. With Marguerite back now, I agree that the former dynasty should be returned to power. Everyone feels the same, but we must look at reality. Do we have the strength to do that now? Now I hear Bartholomew, the one who brought back Marguerite, has started moving around out in the open. I'm certain Shakan is preparing a large army. Shakan may be coming here soon. What's gonna happen to us if he captures this area? Will everyone be killed? I seriously doubt that. Even he won't want to risk provoking any kind of outrage with the citizens. Especially in this situation, he will definitely want to avoid putting himself in a compromising situation. We should set up a hiding place just in case. Maybe there. Please, don't either of you talk about this in front of Margie. She's only just got back from her long time in captivity. I don't want her to have to worry. I want her to be happy for a little longer. You should not be over-worried yourself. You have just got to think about what is best for the future of this land. What is done is done. You only did what you believed was right. Put the past behind you. Huh, I'm alright. Why? If she was there for so long, why did you spend your time going through the desert and trying to steal gears instead of saving her? Oh, Bart, I'm glad you're well. The people at the hidden port contacted us just before you came into town. I've already contacted the monastery. Please, take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'll be so happy, not to mention the sisters.
I must hurry and see the sisters.
Margie! Margie!
I'm back, everyone.
Oh, Margie. We're so glad you're safe.
Yes, it is all thanks to Bart and his men.
We just received word, so we were singing a hymn of praise and joy. We're so happy. Oh, what a relief. Welcome back, Margie. We had faith that you and your cousin Bart would one day return safe. We and your other friends have been waiting for you.
Sister Agnes.
Unfortunately, your mother and the Blessed Royal Mother...
I know, Sister Agnes. I heard about it at the royal capital. But at least I have made it back. I'll never go anywhere or leave you from now on.
Yet she'll never go anywhere again.
I won't make you all worry anymore, ever again.
Bless you, my dear.
Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all. Here I am back safe and sound. Can't you rebuke me just a little for old time's sake?
I'm sorry, but I'm just so happy that I cannot help but... Sister, there's no reason to be so solemnly quiet. Well, everyone, to celebrate the return of our dear sister Margie, and to express our joy to heaven, let us finish singing our hymn.
Thank you, and bless you all. Oh, yes, sister. May I go upstairs? It's been oh so long, so I want to have a look up around there too.
Oh, but of course, dear. Don't even think of holding back from anything. Except for one thing. Never stay away so long like that again.
I knew you'd say that. Now that's the Agnes I know.
Margie, I'm so glad. It's been a while since the last time I was here. Something wrong, Margie?
Nothing. It's just... I guess I got a little emotional.
Anyhow, take it easy for a while. You've put up with enough, okay?
If you were trying to make me cry, you'll fail. Oh, yes! I'll show Faye and Citan around our cathedral. Follow me.
I love Margie. She's probably my favorite character. I wish we had her as a party member.
What a strong girl she is. It is obvious that she really wants to just break down and cry.
Yeah, you're right.
That's just the way she has always been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her, too.
We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here.
Hurry up!
How magnificent!
If we ever got scolded for pranks as kids, Bart and I used to hide here.
Hey, stop telling these old stories. It's embarrassing.
But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then.
What? You mean that you think I'm still a kid?
I like the view from here the best.
Look at those graphics. Yes, this is breathtaking. Light from outside shining through the stained glass of the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of artistry this is.
Did you notice that the two great angels only have one wing each? According to a legend handed down in Nisan, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So that is what these great single-winged angels symbolize. In order to fly, they are dependent on one another.
This is where the one-winged angel symbolism came for Final Fantasy VII. They stole it they stole it from this. Like, that's not even a joke. I'm serious. They stole it. Remember how this game was originally submitted as a script for Final Fantasy VII? They just took the symbolism without any of the meaning and just put it put it in Final Fantasy VII. This is where it comes from.
Ah, so that is the reason for it. I see. On further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine.
No, they don't. They look the same.
Now that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually, these depictions are not gender-specific, but these angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposing genders. Two genders in opposition, fighting for dominance, and the space between them is the path from where God advents. Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I do not know. It could be either, or even both. Now I see. This all coincides with the teachings of Nisan.
Why, Dr. Satan Uzuki, you are an amusing fellow.
Oh, excuse me. It is a habit of mine. The doc knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Forcing them to fly together? It would be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye?
Bart, you missed the deeper meaning and beauty of it. Someday, I wish I could be of help to someone like that.
Well, choose someone else, because Bart's your cousin.
Oh, we haven't visited the room of Sophia yet, have we? You're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it. But this time I think it will be alright if I make a special exception.
Sophia?
Yes, Sophia. She is revered as the founding mother of the Nisan nation, and the founder of the Nisan religion who set forth its teachings. There is a special room upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it.
I would definitely like to view that. Faye, let us go have a look at it.
No.
The sisters are still singing downstairs, so they won't be back for a while.
How long is this song? Oh, I lied. My favorite character is actually Mia. But I love Margie too. I think I just really like doing her voice. I love doing high voices.
Let's go to the painting room. The sisters will probably be back by then.
Much of the religion inspiration and the symbolism comes from Judaism in this game, but what strikes me, but there also is some Catholicism as well, and what strikes me as weird about this is that it's close to a lot of Jewish beliefs, but this church has a lot of icons, which is unusual.
It's farther on in.
Like, it's not one-to-one. And of course the sisters and stuff comes from Catholicism as well. And there's a cross, which also comes from Catholicism. The imagery is very Catholic, I think.
Oh my, what an exquisite portrait! And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison, too. What is more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye?
Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair is a different color, but the atmosphere of personality about her is exactly the same.
What? Hair color? What do you mean?
What do I mean? Look, it's the girl I met in the forest.
It's Ellie. I mean, there's something about her that's just like Ellie. You don't think so? Yes, now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie. But that is not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Really? Does it? First of all, I'm nowhere near as good an artist. No, it is very similar to your style. But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She's smiling, but in a way gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self.
Maybe she's just smiling while she's anxious.
Or perhaps it is the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. Ah, if you look closely, you will notice that the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Why is that?
I don't know, but my grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if we ask Agnes? She may know something.
It's not a bad texture quality.
Alright then, I'll be with the Sister Agnes.
The Sister Agnes.
Well, shall we head back to the town for now? Yes, all right. But this painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town? Yeah, okay. We'll stop by her room on the way out.
Lock on.
Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you are daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing.
Very devoted. Sort of. You just realized that?
I wonder what kind of person Sophia was. I would have loved to have met her.
I understand you were shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is Nisan's great founding mother. Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago. 500 years ago? Now that is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact.
All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We too do not have much knowledge about her.
That is too bad. So there really is nothing left at all?
For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them. But unfortunately, I am unable to help here.
Oh well, none the matter. Please, do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. If such a majestic building as this survived history, then it is very likely a scroll or two would remain too.
According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That's all I can tell you.
I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history.
Where to now?
Ah!
Young master? The people of Nisan were most generous to allow us to rent this house, so there will be no need to seek lodgings at the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with you regarding your next move, if he may.
Alright, so where is Sig?
The good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside.
Okay, thanks, Mason.